In the realm of royal intrigue, where every movement, expression, and soft-spoken remark is scrutinized by the media, few instances stand out as dramatically as the one we're about to explore. When a shocking video emerged showing Meghan Markle and Princess Beatrice allegedly having a disagreement over something as minor as a seat at St. Paul's Cathedral, it sent shockwaves through royal enthusiasts. What transpired on that day? How did a simple seating arrangement escalate into what some are describing as a full-scale royal confrontation? Brace yourselves for a royal saga you won't want to miss. A royal occasion turned uncomfortable, setting the stage. Picture the magnificence of St. Paul's Cathedral, with its grand arches and intricate design framing one of the most prestigious royal events in recent history. Guests, impeccably dressed, gather as the media swarm outside. Inside, the atmosphere is a blend of solemn respect and palpable tension. Just as the guests began to settle into their seats, an unexpected issue disrupted the calm atmosphere. A seating disagreement emerged between Meghan Markle and Princess Beatrice. Reports suggest that Meghan had her eye on a specific seat, only to find that Princess Beatrice was already occupying it. What followed wasn't a simple exchange of pleasantries. Instead, it became a moment that allegedly left onlookers shocked. But was this dispute truly about a seat, or did it signal deeper tensions within the royal family? In royal circles, seating arrangements are anything but trivial. They carry profound significance, as where a person sits reflects their rank, their relationship with the monarchy, and even their position within the family. For Meghan, who has frequently expressed her desire for independence, being assigned to a less prominent seat may have felt like an affront to her status or a symbolic insult. Here's where things take an unexpected turn. For Princess Beatrice, who has typically adopted a more reserved role at royal events, the opportunity to claim a more prominent seat might have felt like a rare moment of acknowledgement. Could this have been less about adhering to protocol and more about personal pride? It's a fascinating possibility that adds another layer of intrigue to the story. They say or whatever, and I have not even read it out anymore. As you might imagine, it added fuel to the fire when the video of the supposed altercation surfaced. It sent social media into a frenzy. The clips showed Meghan and Beatrice seemingly engaged in a tense exchange, their body language conveying irritation and frustration. At one point, a bystander reportedly stepped in to try and ease the tension. At one point, a bystander reportedly stepped in to try and... Some suggested that Meghan was insisting on her right to the seat, while others believed Beatrice was standing her ground, defending her position. Here's a thought-provoking question. Was this truly a feud or merely an awkward misunderstanding that has been blown out of proportion? When viewed in a broader context, it highlights Meghan Markle's intricate relationship with the royal family. This isn't the first time Meghan has been at the center of royal controversies, from her revealing interview with Oprah to the pivotal decisions she and Prince Harry made to step back from royal duties. Meghan has become a polarizing figure. To some, she represents a modern trailblazer challenging outdated traditions. To others, she is perceived as someone who fails to honor the institution she married into. The recent incident involving Princess Beatrice has only reignited the ongoing debates surrounding Meghan's role within the monarchy. But Is this disagreement over seating arrangements emblematic of a deeper conflict, one that pits the traditionalists of the royal family against a younger, modern generation that values individuality over convention? And what of Beatrice's perspective, the so called forgotten princess? This dynamic raises questions about her own place in a family often defined by strict hierarchy and unyielding tradition. Princess Beatrice, in contrast, has often maintained a relatively low profile as Prince Andrew's daughter. Her public life has largely been overshadowed by her father's controversies and the more visible presence of her sister, Princess Eugenie. However, moments like these may signal Beatrice's desire to carve out a more prominent role for herself within a family where status is both difficult to achieve and easily diminished. In this case, standing her ground over a seating dispute may have been less about the physical seat and more about affirming her sense of self worth and identity. But here's the intriguing question. Could this moment signify a turning point for Beatrice? A transformation from a quieter royal figure to someone determined to claim her place? Beatrice, the royal drama quickly spilled over onto social media, igniting a storm of reactions. Unsurprisingly, the leaked footage set the internet ablaze with hashtags like Meghan Beatrice and Seatgate trending almost immediately. Fans were quick to pick sides with opinions flying faster than one could say royal protocol. Opinions on the seating spat are divided. Meghan has been praised by some for standing up for herself, while others accuse her of overstepping boundaries. Meanwhile, Princess Beatrice's supporters have rallied around her, portraying her as a victim of Meghan's assertiveness. Beyond the flood of memes and heated debates, this incident underscores the public's unrelenting fascination with royal drama. But why do such moments captivate us? Perhaps it's because they make a family, often perceived as untouchable, appear more relatable. These glimpses of tension remind us that even royals are not immune to awkward disputes. So, what lessons can we take away from this? While the footage may seem like just another episode in the ongoing royal soap opera, it provides some valuable insights. Even in highly formal settings, clear and open dialogue can prevent misunderstandings. A simple conversation beforehand could have drastically changed the outcome. In royal circles and in life generally, small actions can carry significant meaning. This incident serves as a reminder of the complexities of human interactions, even among the most scrutinized families in the world. Small actions often carry significant weight. Being mindful of how your actions might be interpreted can prevent unnecessary complications. Grace under pressure is another critical takeaway. Both Meghan and Beatrice live under relentless public scrutiny, and moments like these highlight the importance of maintaining composure, a skill that is invaluable in such high pressure environments. As the dust begins to settle on this latest chapter of royal drama, attention will inevitably shift to how Meghan and Beatrice handle the aftermath. Will they choose to address the incident openly or allow it to fade into the background of the ever evolving royal narrative? One thing is certain, this won't be the last time these two make headlines. Whether they find a way to reconcile or their paths continue to diverge, their relationship will undoubtedly influence the ongoing story of a royal family navigating change. Now we turn to you two. What are your thoughts on Seatgate? How do you view the dynamics of the Meghan versus Beatrice seating drama? Share your take and join the conversation. Hmm. Do you think this was simply a harmless misunderstanding, or does it hint at deeper tensions simmering within the royal family? Share your perspective in the comments below and be sure to pass this article along to fellow royal enthusiasts. Let's keep the conversation alive because if this saga has taught us anything, it's that royal drama is far from over. Hey, Sign, you've been a wheel forever. Stay tuned for more updates. The next chapter in the royal story is always just around the corner. First glance, the Meghan Beatrice seating disagreement might appear to be an isolated event, confined to the splendor of St. Paul's Cathedral. However, it carries broader implications. This isn't merely a tale of two women in disagreement. It's a microcosm of larger societal and institutional issues. It highlights themes of hierarchy, identity, and the ongoing struggle for recognition in a world where appearances often hold sway. Beneath the surface, this incident mirrors the complexities of navigating tradition and modernity, not just within the royal family, but in many facets of life. By examining moments like this, we gain insight not only into the evolving dynamics of the monarchy, but also into the universal challenges of asserting individuality within entrenched systems. Sentence. Uh, let's step outside the royal bubble for a moment. Haven't we all encountered similar situations? Perhaps it was a colleague taking credit for your idea during a meeting, or a friend unknowingly sitting in your usual spot at a dinner. These small, seemingly insignificant events can stir up emotions tied to deeper feelings of self-worth and belonging. They're- The next time you catch yourself quietly stewing over what seems like a trivial matter, take a moment to reflect. Is it really about the seat? Or, like with Meghan and Beatrice, is it about what the seat symbolizes? Hmm. The answer might be a little of both. As with most royal drama, the media played a pivotal role in framing the narrative surrounding this incident. Headlines screamed of a dramatic showdown, while social media amplified the story into a full-scale feud. But this begs the question, how much of the story is rooted in truth and how much has been shaped by sensationalism? The line between reporting and exaggeration is often blurred, leaving the public to decipher fact from fiction. In doing so, we are reminded of the media's power, not just to inform, but to influence how stories are perceived and remembered. Ooh. And it is worth noting that without context, any royal interaction becomes a blank canvas for interpretation. A raised eyebrow might be seen as a deliberate snub. A polite smile could be read as dripping with sarcasm. And a disagreement over seating can easily evolve into a full-blown battle royale. Why does the public thrive on such stories? Part of the allure lies in our collective fascination with royalty, as both a bastion of tradition and an endless source of intrigue and entertainment. These stories allow us to project our interpretations, creating narratives that feel strangely relatable, even when the key players inhabit a world far removed from our own. Though this incident may seem like just another chapter in the ongoing royal soap opera, it offers valuable lessons that transcend the palace walls. In a world where actions are constantly scrutinized, perception often carries as much weight as intent. How something is seen can sometimes overshadow what was actually meant. Meghan and Beatrice's interaction might have been entirely harmless, but without proper context, it was easy for observers to assume the worst. The lesson? Always be aware of how your actions might be perceived, particularly in high stakes situations. In situations where tensions run high, even innocent gestures can be misinterpreted. Taking a moment to consider how your actions might be viewed by others can save a lot of unnecessary trouble. Ugh. Disagreements are an inevitable part of life, whether you're a royal or not. The key lies in resolving them with grace and tact. Instead of letting emotions spiral, step back and approach the issue calmly. Imagine how different things could have been if Meghan and Beatrice had addressed the seating arrangement with a quick private conversation beforehand. Whether in office politics or family gatherings, certain situations carry symbolic weight. Understanding the unspoken rules and expectations of your environment can help you navigate these dynamics with greater ease. Incidents like these underscore the ever-changing role of the royal family in the public eye. They serve as reminders of the challenges the royals face as they balance centuries-old traditions with the demands of modern life. How they address and adapt to these moments will shape not only their image, but also their relevance in an evolving world. Gone are the days when royals could operate behind a veil of secrecy, free from public scrutiny. In today's world, every action is captured, dissected, and debated, leaving little margin for error. For Meghan, Beatrice, and the rest of the royal family, this new reality requires striking a delicate balance between preserving the dignity of the monarchy and adapting to the transparency and immediacy of modern life. How can they honor centuries-old traditions while remaining relevant in a world driven by constant visibility? This question will undoubtedly shape their choices and how we perceive them for years to come. At its heart, the Meghan Beatrice seating drama is about much more than just a chair. It's a microcosm of the complex web of relationships, expectations, and pressures that define life within the royal family. It's also about two women striving to navigate their roles in an institution rooted in tradition while simultaneously asserting their individuality. As we continue to analyze and discuss this moment, let's not lose sight of the humanity behind the headlines. Meghan and Beatrice are more than just symbols of royalty. They're individuals contending with challenges that, at their core, are not so different from those we all face. The need for recognition, understanding, and a sense of belonging. Struggles for identity and recognition are challenges we all face in one form or another. Now it's your turn. What's your take on the Meghan Beatrice drama? Was this simply a harmless misunderstanding, blown out of proportion, or does it hint at deeper tensions within the royal family? If you were in Meghan or Beatrice's position, how would you have handled the situation? Would you have approached it differently? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments below. Don't forget to pass this article along to fellow royal watchers and keep the conversation alive. After all, the intrigue of royal life never truly ends. Stay tuned for more updates because in the ever-evolving world of royalty, the next chapter is always just around the corner.